Hey guys, it's Shannon with Flying Arrow Archery, and just want to give a shout out to Precision Peeps. I was fortunate enough to meet those folks at the ATA show this year. Kristen and Boss, great people, and I'll be honest with you, when I first saw the Peep, I thought, man, I don't know how this is going to work. It seems like it's going to be blurry. As you know, the Peep site's got a post in it, and was very curious to see how this would work, but they had demo model there actually on a bow and was able to draw it back and take a look through it. So once you understand how it's supposed to work and the mechanics of it, you're going to be a lot better off. So I'm going to show you a little video here, kind of give you an idea what the Peep is supposed to look like. And believe me, I've shot it now for since January and really starting to like it, and my groups have really tightened up. And matter of fact, I'm Robin Hood more arrows than I ever did. So it will get expensive, I will promise you that. So anyway, I'm going to cut to the video and I'm going to show you a little bit what it's supposed to look like, because I'm going to try to refer this to one of the closest things that I can think of, and I teach firearms training, and when you're looking at, let's say, the sights of a rifle or a pistol, or if you're doing some shooting, your eye can't focus on three objects at three different distances all at the same time and all three be clear. We're not programmed that way. It doesn't happen that way. Our eyes can't focus on three different things. Like I said earlier, your eye is not programmed to focus on three different objects at the same time. So one thing is going to be clear. It's like shooting a rifle. The rear sight on your gun is going to be blurry, as is your Peep sight. The front sight is going to be clear, like on a gun. Which is basically going to equal your pin. And the target is going to be blurry. And that's just the way our eyes are programmed. We can't focus on three different things at three different distances and everything be clear. So, as you can see here, the pin is clear. The Peep sight's a little bit clear, but we're really going to have a fuzzy target. This is very difficult to show because a camera lens is no match for the human eye. So I'm going to kind of give you an idea. If you're seeing this, a couple of things probably: your eye is too far from the Peep, or you're having a focus problem. That Peep should not be that focused. So I'm going to zoom in. You can kind of see my pins here. There's where your pin wants to set. You want to set that pin right on top of that post, just like that. So let me try to blur this Peep sight out to make a ghost image. This is going to be difficult to do because a camera lens does not want to do what your eye wants to do. This is probably about as close as I can get it to show you. Alright, you see how that Peep sight is blurry and those pins are clear? That's what you should be seeing. If you're at the proper draw length with your I shouldn't say proper draw length. It depends on your eye, kind of like eye relief in a scope. Everybody's going to be a little bit different. But you can see how that post in the Peep sight kind of ghosts out like that. That's what you want to see. That pin, or that pin inside the Peep sight is going to be a ghost. And you should see the rest of your pins. You see my green pin on top, my 20-yard pin. That's where I want to set it, right on that post. I promise you, if you give it a chance, it'll work for you. It takes some getting used to. It's not like any other Peep design on the market today. And I promise you, I've talked with the owners of Precision Peep. The process that goes through to make sure the edges are rounded, they're smooth, they're free of any kind of burr or sharp edge that will cut your string. I promise you that's not going to happen. There's a painstaking process they go through to make sure that these Peep sights are best for your bow. And I'll tell you, I wasn't a big fan of the size of it at first, but now shooting it in low light, the size makes up for that completely. Give it a try. I think you'll like it. Just give it a chance and shoot with it a little bit, and I promise you, you're going to like it.